We'll see if somebody's gonna jump in here real quick.
Okay.
We'll see what it say. Hey, I ain't got followers like that no more. Back in the day, soon as I used to press live, at least 2 people jump in.
Yeah, yeah. No, I used to hop in all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I used to come holler at you, you know, chop it up with you in the chat, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, you had that, what was a 3-axle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The blue one?
Yeah,
the blue one.
That's pretty much right when I started heavy haul.
Yeah, man. Because you had the, you know,
Yeah, it done broke off. I done got old.
Oh, come on, man. You look great, G-Way. You look great, bro.
It done broke off. But might well get it started. What up? What young G-Way? What up?
What's going on?
Met a young man. He at the truck stop and looking at his setup and everything. And hey, he doing his thing. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? My name is Jeremy. Been heavy hauling now for going on 3 years, you know. Follower of G-Way. Met him out here in Tennessee, and you know, had to come holler at the big homie for sure.
True, I feel you. Fidel, what up? Shout out, y'all started this challenge to roll. What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Fidel Trucking, I see you.
Yeah. Check out his channel. Yeah, he is good. Hey, here's another one in the ATL.
Oh, you from ATL?
No, originally I'm from Miami, but I live in Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out of Houston.
Oh, okay, cool. So how long you been trucking?
I've been trucking now for about 9 years, man. I started in the household business. I was just you know, running household.
Walk a little bit.
Let's go.
Cause the engine. Yeah, but go ahead.
I was just running household with the family, you know, pull up in your neighborhood in an 18-wheeler, you know, do the pads and box it up and then, you know, move it across country, point A to point B. And that's how I started in the game. And then you know, got out of trucking for a little while, and then I've been, you know, moved to Houston and got into heavy haul, and I've been doing it now about 3 years now.
Y'all see that man load, right? Hey, I can't show you my load. Y'all know how it is. But his bigger than mine.
Come on, G-Way. Come on, man.
What it weigh? What that piece weigh?
66,000.
66, okay. Yeah.
So we're running about 110 right now. I stretched it 10 feet. Put that little, so I can put, you know what I'm saying, put some of that weight more back on the trailer instead of having it on the drives, brother. And the piece itself is actually it's a generator.
Yeah,
going to a data center up there, somewhere in Virginia.
Hey, we know.
That's all. Somewhere in Virginia.
Hey, it's 3 spots it can go to. One start with an M, one start with a C.
One start with a C.
And don't make me lie about the last one. Hey there. Oh, my bad.
I don't even know that. I don't even know.
Okay. True.
Yeah, man, but you know, been doing this heavy haul stuff now about 3 years, and you know, just got bigger and bigger and bigger. I done did 18 tall, I done did 16 wide at the bottom. You know, because you know, if you got one of them silos, that 16 wide is sitting up, you know, 8, 9, 10 feet in the air.
Them ain't no easy load. Them silo ain't no easy load.
No, they do a lot of rocking and shaking. And
it's better to haul something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Show them the other side.
Oh, okay. Well, we can go from that angle.
For sure.
Hey, but let's back up a little bit. How old was you when you first got your CDL?
Man, when I first got my CDL, I was 24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 24.
Hell, you don't look much older than 24 now. How old are you now?
Actually, I just turned 33 on Sunday. Sunday was my birthday.
Oh, okay. Happy belated. Happy belated.
Man, appreciate that, anyway.
Hey, y'all see that Cummings up there? Y'all see that, right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's obviously offset, you know, for the weight, right? So I told him I wanted to put 15 inches on that side. It's heavier over there, and I think I'm looking at about like 42 over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was 42.
I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people don't know the intricacy of doing heavy haul. You know, through experience, you learn stuff like this because you can damage your equipment
100%.
with it being offset with the weight.
Absolutely.
And people don't and we invest a lot of money in our equipment.
A lot of money. A lot of money. You know, you got some money, and then the business requires you to put more back into it. And I mean, you got to, like my guys always say, you got to take care of what takes care of you.
Oh yeah.
So you know, and you know, like you said, a lot of money.
Yeah. Tires, brake chambers, airline.
Real serious.
Hey, oh God.
I'm gonna check when I finish the load.
Mhm.
I checked earlier, but you know it's a constant thing. When I finish after being 110, get underneath the trailer and see if there's any wheel seals. You know, check the tire pressure. You know, try to do whatever we can to stay out of DOT's.
Yeah.
You know, stay off of DOT's radar. You know what I mean?
Plus, you're extendable. You got to see how much you just scraped out that rail on the bottom. See if you need to restrap. And that costs money.
You want an extendable, it's going to cost money. You know, if you need anybody to restrap, it's going to cost money. Everything costs out here.
Now, real quick, somebody that's been in heavy haul longer than us, I'd have heard it's a cheat code. You can get a welder to weld a plate. And it'll hold up until you get strapped. Get it restrapped.
Okay.
So you don't.
I'm familiar. We talking about like just beefing up the cross members?
Yeah.
I've heard.
Underneath.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I never met anybody that did it, but I have heard about it, and you know, and like you said, that's the little tricks to the trade that you know that you got to know as you'll learn as you continue to go and as you continue to get bigger, and. You know, heavy haul's a monster though, man. People think, you know, we're just out here making the big money and you know, but they don't see the other side, you know what I mean? I was actually just here last week before last, parked right here, helping my old school work on his trailer lights. They went out. We was out here in the rain. We was out here in the rain underneath the trailer. Man, it had to be about 40 degrees. It was a little chilly, so you know, whatever it takes to get the BOL sign.
I like the way you put that. Whatever it takes to get the BOL sign. Hey, I done stole that one. I done stole it. Hey, Miss Pearl, shout out to you. What drew you to heavy haul? Somebody told you about it. You just saw other people doing it. You got curious.
You know, actually, my older cousin, owner of the company, he taught me how to do heavy haul. So he was like, hey, you know, I was living in Vegas at the time, and then we moved to Houston, like I said, almost 3 years ago now. And he was like, hey, man, you know, you come out here, you know, you be my driver. I'll show you how to do it, pay you 25 to 3 a week. And it pause right there. It wasn't always 25 to 3 a week. Right. Because I had to earn the 20. I had to generate the revenue to get 25 to 3 a week. So
even now you got to generate the revenue to get that check.
You know what I'm saying? You got to generate the revenue. We out here. You know? I was pulled up here. I think I got here maybe about 45 minutes before you did.
Okay. Let's see if we can prop this up real quick.
For sure.
Hey, I got to try not to show my belly, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you know I had the double shirt, man. I had the double shirt.
Hey, he done went and cleaned up. I'm still dirty, you know.
G-Ray said he was going to put me on the interview. I said, hold on, man. Hold on. I don't know if I'm ready. But yeah, man.
Oh, and I screwed you. My bad. You said pre-record. I went live. My bad.
You're good. When you went live, I said, okay, it's live. That's fine. That's fine, man. Live is cool anyway, man, because like I said, when I seen you pull up, brother, I wanted to just, I was excited. I ain't gonna lie. I was on the phone with my partners. I was like, hey, man, I got to get off the phone, man. G-Way's here, man. Hold up. Bye.
Hey, I know the feeling. You know who my person was?
Who?
C1 Specialized.
Oh.
I finally got a chance to interview him about 6 months ago.
How was that?
Oh, down there person. I had talked to him a few times on the phone. Actually, I called him before I got this truck, told him what to expect, told him what I planned to do at Axe. He's like, all right. I called him before I went and got my trailer. You know what I'm saying? And actually trying to get me to get into the bigger stuff, but I don't know if I'm ready yet, C1.
Yeah, I've been following C1 as well. Probably just about as long as I've been following you. And you know, he's on that
upper echelon.
That's the
and he's young. He is young.
He does look like a young brother, for sure.
I want to say he might have you beat maybe about 2-3 years.
Wow.
Young man.
Come on,
C1. Yeah, man. Like you said before about, you know, everybody think we make this money. You know, when it's good, but when it's bad, it's bad. People don't understand. They might see, okay, this guy got a $30,000 load. What does it take to do a $30,000 load?
Man, honestly, with a $30,000 load, just off the top, it's probably going to take a hop hole. It's probably going to take a rear escort. it might take police escorts at a number like 30,000.
And they want their money.
They want their money. They want their money, especially DOT. They want their money. You know, I've dealt with DOT twice, and I think they wanted it like EFS check or something like that. You know,
right then and now.
Yeah. Uncle Sam needs his money right away. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? But permits. I mean, you know, weight. Are you hauling weight? You know, you could have that. You could have permits easily at 30,000. Let's just say easily maybe $2,000 in permits, $3,000 in permits, maybe
33.
something like that. You know, you probably walk away with what, maybe 17.
Yeah, on a good one, depending on how much fuel you had to burn, how much out of route they done gave you. You know what I'm saying? How many nights you done had them pilot cars in the hotel?
How long it took you to do the load? Did it take you a week and a half?
What, did you have to shut down early because of an accident or something? Then your pilot car company charge you partial day? Yeah.
No goes. No goes. And I heard, you know what I'm saying? I heard they love no goes.
Oh yeah,
they love no goes. And that's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. And honestly, trucking as a whole, and not to say heavy haulers any better, but trucking as a whole, it's a whole industry built around us. Pilots depend on heavy haul guys.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Fuel stations depend on dry van, what you know what I'm saying? Depend on fuel. Then they gouge us for money out here. Permit people, permit companies depend on us. You know, whole industries make. So what are we really making when you really break it down in this economy?
You want to know what? If starting at 100%. Like, cause you know, like I said, I've been doing this like 3 years now. I've been an owner operator 2 years now, you know, so there's been a lot of ups and downs. And this is how I take care of my wife and kids. So I done really crunched the numbers. I think you probably walk away with anywhere from like 32 to 35, 36% of the load.
Yeah,
something like that.
That's a good one.
Maybe 40% is what you really walk away from. Like
after you break it down, your maintenance that you just set aside, you know.
And the thing is, like, okay, somebody will be like, oh man, 17,000, you know, 16,000, 15,000 take home. Oh, that's great. But then as an owner operator, okay, you don't know what kind of maintenance is going to be required. You might have a $3,000 bill, and then you're in the shop for, you know, you take it to the wrong shop. You're in the shop for a week and a half. And not to mention, you got to add in your, you know, your housing costs.
Yeah.
What's the house cost? Not the business. What's the house cost? You know, so I used to say I wanted to put on the back of my you know, back sticker on the back of the truck on the sleeper. Like what I was gonna say. Like grossly inflated numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're inflated, bro, for real.
I'm gonna do a what they call it, a yard stream, and I'm gonna bring you on. We're gonna do a video on that subject.
Man,
grossly inflated
numbers. You know what I'm saying? Man, you making the big bucks, yo. You know, but what it is you just gotta. It's gotta be load for load. You know, you get a good load and then find something else to put on top of that. Find something else to put on top of that. You know, you got to compound it, and then you got to stay out.
Oh yeah.
You got to stay out. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got seasonality work, because like I ain't gonna lie, you know, God is good. This is my best first quarter ever.
Congratulations.
I'm happy to hear that. This is my best first quarter ever. Because you the first quarter for us.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, you know.
From Christmas to, you know, February, March, man, it's rough. One
year I didn't come out till March.
Wow.
Well, I take that back. I came out like January 2nd, took a load, looked for a load, couldn't find nothing. I went back to the house, and my motto, I could look for a load on the couch.
Yeah.
Better than I could look. Yeah. What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah.
Wait to get a shower.
Right on.
We on a live feed. You want to jump in?
We on YouTube right now. Okay, right on.
He like, no. Another driver hauling the same load I'm hauling. I can't really talk about my load, my bad. But I can say this about the load. This is a load that I didn't have to get off the load board, which is a plus.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, when you dealing with relationships.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. It wasn't the best in the world. But what I'm saying is, it's better than what's on that load.
No, absolutely.
And the reason I'm bringing this conversation up is for you because I know how it is for me. It's just certain loads that you don't even look at. Like, if it's not paying $5,800, I ain't looking at it. If it's not paying $7,000, I ain't looking. What's your bottom line number for make you crank up your truck?
Okay, is this the beginning of the week, or is this like after? Like, did I get a good load, or am I just? I'm just coming out the back.
You just coming out the back.
So Monday, I would say honestly, I mean, I'm running a 6-axle setup. This is a 6-axle extendable. 3-axle extendable. Man, I would say, my bare minimum. And this is a market bare minimum. I'd like to have it more than that, but no less than $350 a mile. Legal load. Next day delivery. Boom, boom. You know, get that going. But I try to shoot for. I think what we all try to shoot for is, I mean, at least, you know, gross 10K in that week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. So you can at least see 4 or 5 or 6. But you know, honestly, it's like it just changes from week to week. It's gotten to the point because I'm, you know, we owner operators, right? If you don't pay attention to your numbers and you don't really crunch these numbers and put it down on paper, you know, you'll find yourself being more worried about what's coming in because what's going out you can't control. Okay, I know I got to spend $700 on fuel. Okay, I know I got to get a new steer tire. I should have got it at Southern Tire Mart, but I was being cheap. Now I got to get it at the TA for $900.
Yeah, exactly. And another reason I brought up that subject is like I delivered a decent paying load. It was on 90 mile run.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It might have paid
just one way.
Yeah, one way.
Okay.
Picked it up out the port, shot it on down to Jacksonville.
Oh, love that.
Long story short, they're heading to Alabama to get this load.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking it well. But long story short, on the way up, I hit a gator in the road.
Yeah.
Tore my water lines up from my APU.
Man.
So everything leaking out my radiator on the ground.
Wow. And when was this? This was recent.
Recent, yeah.
How much do you think that's gonna cost?
Well, I done got it fixed.
Oh, okay. How much did it cost?
Well, I'm gonna get to that. One compound thing. Okay. What I did was, luckily it was the lines that go to the APU. So I got these valves next to the engine, shut them off. All right. Filled it up with water because all my radiator fluid gone. Okay, let me limp it to a mechanic I know in Alabama. On the way, I stopped. I'm driving like 70, 75. Oh, I ain't telling on myself. Anyway,
we getting it.
I'm empty.
We getting it, you know.
Boom.
Safely.
Boom.
Whoa.
Blew a brake chain.
Whoa. Back to back. And that's a prime example of the stuff that could happen, and now that's coming out of your pocket.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you know, I just want to say heavy haul can be great, but I don't want people looking at it with these like, you know, rose colored, you know, looking at it from behind a rose colored lens.
Yeah.
When you know it's really there's a monstrous side to it.
Yeah.
Let's just say that there's a monstrous side to it for sure.
And let's say they couldn't give me a brake chamber. Oh, DLTA listening. You know how you do real quick. You tap off that thing, go on about the business. Yeah. So I made it to my mechanic.
I had to do that one time, so I actually do know. I do know what you're talking about. But we good though.
Everybody talking in code. They know.
Yeah.
But it was a $900 bill to fix them lines, brake chamber. Yeah. It'd have been more than that if I'd have had somebody bring me a brake chamber beside the road.
Right.
You know.
Right, yeah, it would have been significantly more than that. You probably would have been looking at it. You were looking at that roll call. Oh, it's going to be $175 an hour, maybe $150 an hour.
If you like,
you know, 2 hour minimum. The guy's 50-something miles away. They're going to charge you for miles there and back. Let's just call it $700.
Yeah,
just call it $700. You know what I mean? And,
that's if they don't say, well, I don't know what kind of brake chamber you got. Do you know? I got to come out and see it. It's only like, what, 4 different brakes?
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then you got to get under there and find the part number. Hopefully you have the knowledge to do that. So that's what I was going to say. So you were able to do all that capping off yourself, and you knew all of that yourself, right? So, you know.
We ain't talking about no capping off.
You was able to do whatever you had to do.
Yeah.
So the thing about, I think the thing is specific with trucking in general, but specifically heavy haul is, you know, it's about having some friends, you know, having somebody that knows a little bit more than you do.
Gotta have mentors.
Somebody that you can call. Hey, old school, you know, hey, Mr. Whatever, such and such, I got this going on. Oh, okay, okay, Jeremy, well, you got to hop out, do this, do that. That's going to get you off the road and get you to where you got to be safely, so you can fix it immediately, because that's what we do.
Yeah, you got to be somewhat mechanically inclined. I ain't that much of a mechanic, but I can wiggle my way out some trouble.
Man,
you know what I mean? Because to stop that hook from hooking up to that truck,
right?
That's another bill.
Right. Yeah, that's another bill. That's another bill. You know, it's so. I think it gets to the point where, you know, I guess you either love it or you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you got to find some peace when there's all that chaos. You got to find some peace, you know, while you riding down the road. And you know, I think it's you got to appreciate. You know, if you got a good load, appreciate it. Take care of the customer. You know, and
don't damage the load.
don't damage the load.
Yeah.
Look at the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Get you an escort if you need you an escort.
Yeah. Always look for a way out. You got to be patient, because these four-wheelers crazy.
Yeah.
You know, even turning in the hill, I'm trying to swing out a little bit.
Right.
Homegirl ain't giving up an inch of the lane, and I'm already in the lane. She ain't giving up an inch.
Slid right on by you. So at that point, you had to what? Stop.
You have to be patient. You know, take a demeanor.
Yeah.
You know, and like you was talking about earlier, you know, I done tarped the load 4-degree weather. You know,
tarp the load of 4-degree weather.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, they draped it for me though. I was just putting on bungee.
Man, I remember I did a load where the crane company, they didn't want to put the tarp on my load. I think it was probably about 12.5 feet in the air. So they didn't want to put the tarp on my load. They were worried about, you know, somebody scratching it, or they were worried about them potentially ripping it and then me coming back and charging them, even though I said, hey, please help me tarp it. So a guy had to come out on a forklift. He lifted me up in the air. I'm standing on the forks, throwing the tarp over, bent down, trying not to fall and hurt myself, you know, and it takes dedication, baby.
Yeah. Problem solving.
Being resourceful.
Yeah.
Being resourceful. You know what I mean? I think that's really what it takes. And then, you know, and then just, you know, knowing knowing the rules, but that's gonna come over time.
Yeah.
You know, of course, now being 3 years, I wasn't really mechanically inclined at all. Now I done changed the air dryer, a serpentine belt, an alternator, worked on a brake chamber. You know, things of that nature.
Slack adjusting,
adjuster. You know,
I gotta learn how to adjust the clutch. That's what I need to learn how to do.
I just had to get my clutch adjusted in January. In fact, so I was off for 2 weeks, and then you know, Christmas and New Year's, and then went to the shop and got hit with a $5,800 bill coming out the gate. So are you going to be, and that's straight cash. That's, the mechanic want their cash, Uncle Sam want their cash. So, you know, that was, are you going to be prepared for that?
And invest. My truck was throwing cold so often, I went out and bought my own computer because I got tired of paying TA.
You got a whole computer?
Yeah. I got tired of paying TA.
How much was that?
$1,600.
Okay. That's well worth it.
Couple of trips, it can pay for itself.
So could you turn it up and do whatever you needed to do?
I'm not that self-sufficient with the program, but yes.
You could?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that. It's called Cummings Insight.
Okay.
You know, and basically YouTube University.
Hands down. I mean, and that's what I was saying earlier when I had came to, you know, come holler at you, you know. I was watching you before I got into YouTube. I watched C1 before I got into before I got into heavy haul. You know, so I did a lot of I hit up YouTube University before I got out here. So I had an idea of, because I did like a month of flatbed. I really came straight into heavy haul. Honestly, you know what I mean? And I had a good, you know, I was blessed with some good guys, you know. Shout out to Lance, Earl, Terrell. Shout out Terrell, shout out Clarence, shout out my cousin Keith. And those are my guys, man. They really taught me how to do this thing, man.
Yeah, you got to have a support system out here. You definitely got to have one. And back to the load thing, too. When you're looking at a load, you know, okay, this load paying XYZ $20,000. Alabama charged by the pound.
Yeah.
Mississippi charged by the pound and the mile.
Weight per
Louisiana
mile,
charged
weight per
by
mile, weight per mile.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
you basically know on the top of your head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What depending on what areas of the country you run a lot.
Depending on what it is. And you know what I've seen, what I've been studying, like that little route from, like, let's say Texas to North Carolina or Texas to Florida, something like that, right?
Mhm.
When they want to move like equipment. For whatever reason, they've got this the route's about 4,000, 4,500. And legally you got like $1,000 in permits.
Mhm.
If the excavator is 50,000 pounds, you're gonna probably be 95, 96, 100. So take that, that's 3,000 right there, 3,500. Then you got your fuel. It took you probably what, 1,200?
Yeah.
1,200 to get there. Take that off of it. What's your company? So that's what. Yeah, we're looking at roughly what, 2,800 now, something like that, 3,000. Then whatever your company percentage is, you might walk away with 22, 23, 24, 21.
Without any mishaps.
Without any mishaps, and that took you 2 days. Let's say 2 days. And we're only really majority working Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, most
if
of
you ain't
the
got no
time.
load by Friday, it's a wrap.
Oh, it's a wrap. You might
Either
as
you
well
go
ahead
home
and head
or
home.
camp at the truck stop.
Take your 34 or whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But
that's
man.
another nice thing about heavy haul. If it's the pluses about it, we don't really burn out. We don't really go on the recaps like that.
Mhm.
Unless you're going like from here to Arizona,
Right.
and then you're trying to see if I
Right.
got enough hours to come back.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But
right.
we always get a 34 in somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. This is my truck is actually it's a 2000 99 engine Cat 3406E, so I got paper logs.
Woo!
So
How many horsepower you pushing on?
550.
Oh, okay.
550. Yeah, man. Running the Super 10 actually.
What?
The Super,
Seriously?
I'm heavy hauling with a Super 10. Really, really getting it in. And I've been doing it for 3 years now. Sometimes she need that low. What you got? 18?
No, I wish, man.
What you
I'm
got?
still bullshitting. 13.
13. Okay,
Shit,
okay.
I only got 336 reels.
Wow.
Yeah, I only got 336
Wow. Okay,
reels.
yeah, I got 355s. I got 355s. Yeah. I got 355s. So, and then that was something that I wish I had did. I went out, I bought my truck, and I put about 15 down. The truck itself was 62, and but I bought a 3-axle truck when I should have bought a 4-axle truck. So I wish I would have bought something that could haul the weight.
I had that put on.
I didn't know that.
My drop back?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Row equipment up in Lafayette. Make sure you go to the one in Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm sorry, Lafayette, Indiana.
Okay.
Now they got different locations,
Yeah.
but go to the one
In Indiana, they're doing good work.
Lafayette, Indiana. They certified too. They give you stick and everything.
Oh,
it's certified
wow.
like it came from
Oh,
the
I
factory.
love it. Oh, I love it.
Mhm.
Okay, that's cool right there,
Yeah,
G-Way.
yeah.
I definitely. I mean, that's the next step, And even if I don't even like hauling all this weight.
Yeah.
I don't like hauling all this weight. It tears up your equipment. But you want to have it if you need it.
Yes.
You need that drop axle. You sitting at 47, 48 on your drives, and you need it. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
say.
And especially when you out in Phoenix or Nebraska somewhere,
Mhm.
and say you just got a 5-axle setup and you see a load 70,000 pounds
Mhm.
and 45 feet long.
Mhm.
If you got a standard trailer,
Cool.
you ain't gonna be able to do that, but you went out and got something that's still, you make yourself versatile.
Mhm.
So that's a great, you got to think about stuff like that when you purchasing equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think extendable is the way to go.
Yo, yeah.
Just absolutely.
Mhm.
I seen a guy. He deadheaded 600. That 18-foot tall load we were talking about earlier. It was 30 long. He deadheaded 600 miles to get to the load. The broker told him, he could fit it in a 29-foot well. Well, he got there and he couldn't do it, so he wasted that 600 miles and the time and all the energy it took for him to get there on time, and all of that behind 1 foot, and lost out on the load.
Yeah. So you gotta stay versatile. Now, while you said 18 tall,
18 tall.
So that's bucket trucks. That's another bill.
Yeah, it was. It was bucket trucks, zigging and zagging through lights, and there was about 5 of us, so we were able to kind of come up with a deal and work it out amongst each other. But it was expensive, man.
Oh yeah.
It takes money to make money in this heavy haul business. Just the wrong breakdown. It doesn't even have to be some $10,000, $25,000 breakdown. Just the wrong breakdown itself will set you back.
That's why it's good to keep maintenance, and then when you get home, use your mechanic, because when you out here on the road, you at the mercy of that mechanic shop that you found. And 9 times out of 10, you had to get a tow truck. The tow truck suggested it's his cousin Bubba,
right?
And you might be in there for 2 weeks.
Oh
on
yeah,
a 4-day job.
Yeah. Oh yeah, on a 4-day job. And then they might not have even done a good job.
Yeah.
Then you might have to go back, and the problem just lingers and lingers. I don't want to sit here and just act like trucking's just all bad. I just think that there needs to be some real transparency that's really brought out, and I mean, who better to tell you about it than some heavy haul guys?
Yeah. Heavy haul guys are gonna tell you the truth, not the ones that shoot y'all smoke.
Right. They're gonna tell you the truth.
T Hill, what's up? Yeah,
what's going on?
That
y'all?
one guy, what's up?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I shout out Miss Pearl. Before we go, what advice you have to give somebody that's thinking about getting into heavy haul? We done laid out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we done laid out a lot of stuff. I would say the advice would be, number 1, hit up YouTube University, and then number 2, crunch the numbers. Study the industry. Because some people will. Don't just run around in Disney World. If people are having a hard time as an industry, you could be blessed and get in the business and boom, but just come into it with a realistic, approach. You're gonna have to work your way up.
Yeah.
Got going on.
I'm trying to shout out to somebody. I couldn't read. I ain't got my glasses on to tell them.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to, you have to grind it out. It's gonna be some tough times, but you really can make a good life for yourself, and you can take care of your family, and you can do some cool stuff and go some crazy places. Yeah. We always go off the beaten path.
Yeah.
We're always off the beaten path. I done picked up bulldozers in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's I guess put God first, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, definitely that.
And man, try to make good decisions.
And I like the way you say that. We be off in some different places. Like, I've been places and it's like, tell the wife, yo, we need to go here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get out that truck sometime. You got a 3-8 layover, you can't unload till Monday. Call me crazy. I've been to the Bill Clinton Presidential Library. I've been to Mount Rushmore. I've been on Niagara Falls.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, you get out the truck.
That sounds like fun. I remember we was laid over in I went to Canada in December, and we got laid over up there just because there's no oversized movement in New York on Sunday. So we got laid over in I think it was Lowville, New York. Man, we went snowmobiling.
Well, how was that, man?
It was crazy.
Oh,
it was crazy.
Yeah.
Just getting bounced around. Yeah, no, it was wild, man. Yeah, it was wild. And I'm from Georgia, originally. Augusta, Georgia.
What?
I'm from the AUG, man.
Man, I got 2 sisters over there in Helterville.
Okay.
Right outside Gate 5.
I know about it. Oh, wow.
I was stationed there one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It was like Fort Gordon?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I was stationed in Fort Gordon. I went to basic training to Tank Hill over there in Fort Jackson.
I was in Lackland.
Oh, okay.
I was in the Air Force. That's what I was doing in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I got out and I stayed. I met my girlfriend, who's now my wife. Shout out to my wife and my kids.
You got to shoot her a link. I'm gonna
shoot her a link. She gonna trip out, man.
How old your kids is?
My son is 6 and my daughter's 9.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a special shout out because it's really hard. I didn't get into trucking until after my kids was grown. So I could see you being away from home, the sacrifice you make for your family. So I commend you. I salute you.
I appreciate that, man. It's definitely, every day is not super hard, right? But you definitely have some tough days, and you're gonna miss some things,
Oh yeah, birthday.
You're gonna miss, you might miss that first basketball game. You might miss that, jujitsu match. You know what I mean? But
And you can try to make it home.
and you tried. Oh yeah, you tried. Or you smashed all night to get home. Got home at 5:30, and the family's waking up at 6, 7, 8. You know what I mean? And now you gotta, hey, Dad, hey, babe, can you give me some coffee? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But it's a pleasure to meet you, Gio.
Oh man, it's a pleasure to meet you. And I always like to see young men on the ball doing their thing. 'Cause honestly, I wish I'd have gotten this years ago. You know, trucking my second career. I wish I'd have gotten it years ago. But it is what it is. Out here living the dream. Wake up every day, bump them tires, let's go. Check that oil.
Check them lights. Check them lights. Man, electrical problems. Man, I have been plagued with electrical problems throughout my career. You know, I mean, being mechanically inclined will help you get off the road. Let's just say that.
And trucking, you know, like you said, you got your good days, bad days. It ain't all peaches and cream, but somebody I used to watch and still keep in contact with, Show You Right. My favorite quote from Show You Right is, trucking to make a grown man cry. And it do.
You'll be, and if you ain't crying, then you'll be sitting in your truck real depressed.
Okay.
You know, and that goes back to what you were saying about get out the truck. You know, shake it off, go for a walk, go to the mall, whatever you like to do. You know, just you know, it's real easy to get in the grind of just wake up, sleep, drive. You know, load, unload, look for another load. You know, just getting in that grind, but you got to take some time.
Definitely do. Anything you want to say before we cut it off? Because I'm about to go get me a shower.
It was just a pleasure to meet you, G-Way. You know, look forward to, you know, if you ever want to. I got a lot. I don't even think we haven't covered everything at all. There's so much to talk about.
I'm gonna get you on. I'm gonna get you on the yard stream.
Holla at me,
I'm gonna get you on the yard stream, and we're gonna damn sure chalk it up. You know, overinflated.
Grossly inflated numbers, man.
Grossly inflated numbers. That's gonna be the name of the video.
That'll work right there. I'm looking forward to it.
That's it.
Because I'm trying not to sit here and be negative. I don't want to be negative. We're trying to be real, and then grossly inflated numbers will go realer than real. You know what I mean? We might even bring some receipts, man. Really
we ain't even got into consumables, flags, banners, tie wrap,
bungees, box of bungees, $70.
$70. 2 new boxes sitting in there now.
I need some lights so I can roll in Tennessee. You can roll in Tennessee at night. I have an Escort, you know. So I'm gonna have to put a light on the outside of each of the loads, outside of the load. I had 2 of them, set them on the trailer. One of them ended up, I lost it. So now I gotta go buy another one, $35, $40 right there. Gone.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Easy. Hey, and that's the small ones. We ain't talking about the long with the magnet. Them $90.
$90, man. Yeah, man.
And then somebody, if you leave it on your truck at night, somebody walk by and steal it.
Like, thankfully, I've never experienced. I had my partner. He was parked in what Green River, Utah. In Green River, Utah, he was parked right there for you bust that left and get on the 70. For you get on the 70, he was parked right there and somebody stole his ramps off the back of his trailer. And you know them ramps about 25.
And you know the thing that baffles me about, I done heard that plenty of times, people ramps are heavy. People don't know that. Ramps is heavy.
If you can get somebody to help you with the ramp and you cool with them, hey man, you mind? Please, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a little back-breaking, but, you know, I think the next thing to say, and I know you about to get up out of here.
Oh, hell, you been?
I think the next thing to say is, you know, in heavy haul, like, there's a lot you got to do. Obviously, you're chaining down your load. You're getting there safely. You know, you might overchain. I highly suggest overchain all the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. You know, if the weight only requires 4, throw 6. Why not?
Better safe than sorry.
You know, so after you get done doing that, you know, chaining down, you know, hollering at the customer, making them feel good, and, you know, everybody's good, and you get out of there, then you got to hit the road. And then you got to hit the road with something like this or something like, you know, something like that. And you got to focus. And then you got to get here, go take a shower. How many hours of sleep you think you're going to get?
On average, 5 to 6 is a good night.
6 hours of sleep is
Yeah,
a great night.
yeah.
I got 7.5 last night.
Oh, man, you
hey,
did.
man, what? My cousin was like, man, wow, what? I'm like, hey, man, don't be hating, man.
Yeah, because a lot of times, especially if you run areas you're not running, that night after you shut down, take a shower, get something to eat, talk to the wife, talk to the kids, you're looking at your permits to make sure you on the right route tomorrow.
That's
You
what
laying
I
out
was gonna say.
your
I almost forgot that. then you're looking at your permits, you're permitting your route. I mean, going to sleep at 10, 11, and being up at 5
yeah.
is pretty normal stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, waiting for sunlight to kick in, Yeah, after you got coffee and pre-trip, and then rechain down your load. Well, not check your chain, check your strap.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna do a chain check before we get out of here tonight.
How wide your load is again?
So it's gonna be, we're looking at 13.5 right here. It's got some lifting eyes on it. The lifting eyes are about 70 pounds a piece.
Oh, wow.
And they're gonna be, that would make it 13.11. But we took those off, got an impact gun. We'll do it ourselves. We're going to do it ourselves, whatever it takes for the customer. Put it on there. And
believe it or not, by taking those off, that created a new lane for you for your permits. Like say you haul this a lot.
Yes. Well, this will be my third time hauling this load. This is my third time.
If you leave the eyelids on, they'll give you this route. If you take the eyelids out, they can give you this route.
Right.
Yeah, people don't really.
Right. No, man, make yourself as small as you possibly can. Yeah. I mean, why ride around 13.11 when I could ride around 13.5?
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is, shouldn't nobody be within 6 inches of me to make a difference anyway?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If there's something on the shoulder, I need to be.
Oh, okay.
You got a skinny bridge, I need to be locked up.
Yeah.
So that I think, but yeah, make yourself as small as you can.
And it's little things like you got a comfortable ride height, and say you 15.3 in Virginia.
Yeah.
But in order to get your Tennessee faster, you go ahead and lower that thing down, get it to 15 feet, so it don't have to go through so many steps to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's little tricks to it.
And that goes back to what we were talking about. Experience. You'll have the knowledge that comes with experience. How long have you been heavy hauling?
Shit, I only been heavy. You started following me then.
Oh, okay.
That's when I first. So
right
what?
On.
3 years?
Right on. Yeah.
So we got the same amount of skin in the game.
Man, come on, G-Way, man. We out here, man. We out here, man. Yeah, man. This is actually one of my heavier loads. I did one of them articulated dump trucks, the 70,000 pound one. We'll just leave that alone.
Yeah. Keep that pin locked in,
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna just say I don't really want to do that no more. That air suspension gauge was tipping, man. It was.
Did you have to drive it?
Did I? No, I didn't drive it. I didn't have to drive it. Not that one. Oh, you know what I'm
on?
I drove it off.
Okay.
The guy drove it on. I drove it off.
Those things turn at a drop of a dime.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Better than cars. You're better than the Mercedes.
I think that's a good point to make. I remember when I first started, I was sitting at the port in an excavator. I had never driven an excavator before. I'm looking, okay, it's a Cat 320 or whatever it might be, right? I'm on YouTube trying to figure out how to drive the excavator. Figured it out. I learned how to drive equipment by watching YouTube University.
Yeah, we drive all kinds of stuff. Then things that have how you say it? In order to cut the machine on.
Oh, the power switch.
Yeah, they might have two different ones in different places.
Now that right there is something you might have to go ask somebody to help you. Hey man, where's the power switch at? Oh, it's down up under here, down yonder, man. You ain't know. Hell no, I didn't know. Excuse me, sorry.
Hey, and then my favorite one, especially when you're dealing with the port, they put just enough gas to bring it off the ship. Right. No fun.
Right. Or they give it to you dirty.
Yeah.
I remember I had a broker. Oh yeah, you're gonna clean it, or we're gonna need you to stop over here and clean it. Oh okay, yeah, man. I'm gonna call you right back.
Yeah. And they charge you at the port for a gallon of gas. You gonna pay for it. If they got to bring some gas, you gotta pay for that gas.
You better come to the port with your paperwork printed. They're gonna charge you for that.
Brunswick don't even print out paperwork no more. They tell you straight up. We do not.
Yeah. Wow.
Straight up.
I don't know which port it was, but I'm pretty sure I saw a port that was charging $5.
I believe it. Easy. Probably Baltimore. But I tell you what I want to invest in. I've been seeing it on TikTok. They got this thing called inkless printer.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yes. I think I've never seen it. I haven't researched it, but I do. I have heard about it. You know, wireless.
No, it's inkless.
Inkless.
Yeah.
Inkless.
Yeah, it's like a jet print or whatever without the ink, and it print.
That's crazy.
Go to TikTok.
That's
Look it up.
crazy.
You'll find it. Yeah.
And you know, we need that.
Right.
We need that. You know, we definitely need. It could be being prepared, doing your due diligence, because you could be on time. You got to the port before everybody, and you just didn't know that you had to have your paperwork printed, and now you might have just lost the load.
Yeah.
And really, you can't. But everything's the driver's fault.
Oh yeah, everything.
It's always the driver's. Everything's the driver's fault. You know what I mean? That's why, man. I steer clear of
drama.
You know, I had a guy that he wouldn't let me over. The right lane's closing. I'm, this big. You know, I hit the horn at him. He hit the horn at me. I ended up getting in front of him. Another guy stopped short, and I was able to get in front of him. Anyway, a couple miles down the road, he got up next to me. I didn't even look at him. I don't want no drama.
Yeah, because he going to shoot you the bird.
Shoot the bird or whatever, or maybe swing the trailer at me. Hey, man, go on about your business, man. I ain't worried about nothing but getting the BOL sign, man.
I ain't been funny. I don't come to your job and knock over your fry tray.
Come on, now. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm just trying to eat. I'm just trying to eat, and I was really just trying to get out the lane because the lane's in me. Come on, buddy. So you got to watch out for that, man.
And, not this box truck drivers. It kills me. You see a vehicle in emergency lane.
Yeah.
We got to get over.
Yeah.
We done had our turn signal on, but you won't let us over.
Oh, he barreling up.
Yeah.
He barreling up. I'm watching them as I'm watching the shoulder. And he gets to a point where he can see around you and see what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And then he just keeps going because
he gotta get
because you're doing heavy haul and he's not.
Yeah, I called him, and it's not disrespectful. I called them cookies and Pop Tarts. Come on, man. Cookies and Pop Tarts.
Cookies and Pop Tarts.
That's what they hauling. Cookies and Pop Tarts, baby.
And muscle milk.
Yeah.
And muscle milk.
Hey, man, come on, dude.
They don't know nothing about the shake. They don't know nothing about the wave, man.
And then certain loads we you got to carry extra insurance on. They come out your line haul.
Yes, that's coming out the line haul. If you're running $100,000, I think cargo insurance, and they want you to have that $350 or more.
Because I guarantee you, that unit that's like a $3 million unit.
Yeah, this thing's pretty wild. They said that it's really going to somewhere up there, and it's going to be used as reserve. Yeah. But they said it could power a small city.
Oh yeah.
That's what they said. Just this one. And this is my third one. Not to mention what my guys have taken up here.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I've been running enclosures and generators and stuff all over America.
Man, they've been building them data centers. This year we did a project. We took 40 to Virginia. I ain't gonna say the city.
Yeah.
Last year we took 50 to this one building. That's how much backup they got. You know what I'm saying?
Was that coming out of Florida?
No. I'll tell y'all for camera.
Okay.
That's your people?
That is my boy right there.
True,
that's my escort right there. Maybe we can get him. Maybe we can get him in the what you call it?
Yeah. There goes the escort.
Let me go over here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm really enjoying the conversation, brother, man. Hey, look, man, this my boy G-Way, man. I was a big fan, bro. I really was, man. I was a fan, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I post like I used to, But anybody got any questions out there? Anything? Where y'all at? Like everything, everybody always catch me on the replay. Let me see, how can I bring up comments? Let's see, live chat. DCR Fit, what's going on? Come on, printer, I have one in my truck. Okay, there go the name of the printer right there.
What's that? The printer. Okay.
That's the name
right
of
on, DCR. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Anything to save
Yeah,
anything
save
to
a dollar.
save.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about saving. You know,
Mhm.
it's about having, and then you know, I've known some guys when I was younger. You know, they were doing well in the furniture business. One guy specifically heard like he was doing well, went out, bought jet skis, put some rims on his Hummer. You know what I mean, and did all of this like extravagant stuff,
yeah, man.
and then you know a breakdown happened or something happened,
Yeah.
and you know it's about I think just. But this is just life in general. What I'm learning is live beneath your means. What's going on, big brother? Oh, I'm not sure.
I see him pull in.
Oh, you seen him? Oh, I didn't even see him.
It's like if you got a regular job and your job hit overtime, you start living your lifestyle off that overtime money, and then once they cut the overtime, you got this overtime bills, but now you making regular 40-hour pay. Pretty much same with trucking.
Yeah, that's the same with trucking. You know,
Yeah.
as an owner operator, even though I do heavy haul, and I've been doing it, you know, for like I said, I've been owner operator for 2 years. But I'll be out here a lot of times just as long as a company guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trying to get it.
Trying to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The truck, you know, the truck takes. I gotta keep giving.
Yeah. And that's a good point. That truck will give you so much money, but it's gonna want something back.
Oh yeah, it's gonna want it back. And see, you know, it might want it back. It might want it back weekly.
Yeah,
You know what I
You go
mean?
through them periods.
You know what I mean? I was doing a thing. Thankfully, right now I don't need any tires. But like I said, we'll see when the low is done. I mean, 110,000 pounds.
You looking pretty chunky here though. You got something right there, but you looking chunky.
I did see that while we were just sitting here. I was like, oh man, hold up. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I got an oil change before I left, and then I just drove across the street, McCarty Drive, Houston. Shout out H-Town, and just went to the guys and had them air up my tires.
Oh yeah,
Because I knew I was going to be 110,000 pounds. Did I want to go air up my tires? No, I wanted to go home. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that I had to get out here and air up my tires because if we riding around low, that's just going to be a potential flat.
Okay, especially this time of year because it fluctuates a lot. It's cold, then in a hot environment, it's cold.
Yeah.
And your tires steady.
Take the extra time and, you know, do what you got to do. I think that's what I would say, you know, for the people that, you know, want to get into heavy haul. You got to take the extra time.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to go home, you know, you might. There's times, brother, when I done drove 700-800 miles, you know, 750, you know, to get home, and instead of going home, I had to go straight to the shop because I knew I needed a load, or I knew I had to be somewhere on Monday. Let's say I'm coming in Thursday or Friday. I gotta be somewhere Monday. I gotta go to the shop. Nobody else is gonna come take my truck and bring it, you know, across Houston to you know what I'm saying, to Jose's.
Hey, when you a business owner, we're not just truck drivers, we're business owners.
Business owners.
You work when you're off. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You catching up on paperwork at home, you know, like you say, truck and trailer maintenance, you know what I'm saying? You might be checking out your next load, where you got to go, where you got calling, ordering permits, calling, ordering more straps. You at work. You the inventory guy.
Talking to your friend who needs some help.
Yeah.
You know, you got your friend that needs some help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, you ignored his call and he called you again. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he in trouble.
He done double tapped me, so now I gotta call him. You know, gotta call him back. And it definitely takes it takes a special kind of person, you know, to get out here and really do this heavy haul stuff. They need to pay us more.
Yeah, they do.
They need to pay us more.
Man, I'm talking to a couple of old heads. They say the money we making now, they was making back in the early 90s. So basically, they saying the pay scale is not changed. But we will not. Hey, I'm finna get on my soapbox, but I'm not.
Come on now.
We will not stick together for nothing. If we get to the point that leave it on the dock campaign, leave it on that gravel lot campaign,
leave it on the lot.
Yeah, leave it on the lot.
Leave it on the lot campaign.
Yeah, but
you know,
we won't do it, man.
I was blown away when I seen all those the dock workers, not the dock workers, the longshoremen.
Yeah.
When I seen all the longshoremen come together and they were able to squeeze the powers that may be and got that deal that they got, I was like, wow.
It ain't just them. If you remember, The train people did the same thing. Then turned around and had 3 major fucking accidents. They strike, they got their money, then they had 3 major accidents.
And they still got their money.
Yeah,
huh?
they
still got their money. You know what really needs to be reformed? Let's talk about it. I think state permits need to be reformed.
What
That's
angle
I
you
think.
going at? I say they all need to be uniform, but go ahead. Because this state might list their, like Texas famous for it, SH5, Farm to Market 337,
Oh my
and you got
God.
2 pages of this shit.
FRTGRDN, frontage road north, you know, and I think that's why living in Houston, I think that's why a lot of guys, you know, they be smacking bridges out there all the time.
Oh yeah.
The permits are like reading hieroglyphics.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I just happen to be someone that I'ma stop and take the time to make sure that I'm you know, routing out my route.
Yeah.
Because whatever's gonna happen, I know some guys, they read it, they read the permit line for line.
Oh yeah.
They read the line for line.
Even special conditions.
You know, even the special conditions. As they're rolling, okay, I'm turning here, okay, where's that?
Yeah.
That gives you more opportunity to miss where you're going. I drop pins, you know what I'm saying?
So you use EnRoute.
I use Google Maps.
Google Maps, okay.
I use Google Maps.
Now, the nice part about Google Maps, not only you got that map, you can go to that intersection
Yup.
and see that bridge.
And hit that street view.
Yeah,
button,
and-
spin
and-
around, do the 360. Yup.
See that bridge.
I was just teaching somebody that the other day. They was like, hold on, Jeremy, how you do that? I said, hold on, man, right here, I'll show you, boom. Because if you're too close to the bridge, it'll be blurry.
Yeah,
You gotta back out and it'll show you what it is, you know. Hey, there's tricks to the trade.
Yeah, and
You
it
know?
tell you about tree line. If you go down the street a little bit close to your delivery, you see some low hanging branches. You know you got to get over.
You gotta do it.
But the thing I like about EnRoute, you can drop the pins and it all. EnRoute pretty good because you can search, like say you're in Texas. Where's Farm to Market 37? Kind of find out you're already on Farm to Market 37 because it shares State Road 5.
Right.
You see?
Right.
Yeah.
Farm to Market 37 was really State Road 5,
yeah.
but they didn't tell you that, and then you had to figure it out. The one thing I in comparison to EnRoute to Google Maps is, you know, Google Maps will only let you map point A through H. So that's about what, like 9 points, something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But EnRoute will let you map an infinite amount of pins, right?
If you pay for the subscription. Yeah.
Mm.
I do not own Apple products. I do not have an iPhone, but I did go get an iPad just to get EnRoute. Yeah. I'm the only one in the family. All the kids and the wife and some of the grandkids, everybody got iPhones except me.
Yeah, man, shout out to Team Android, man. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Okay, yeah,
I got the Galaxy Fold 5 phone, and I got that phone specifically because, you know, it's got, you know, you can
Bigger
operate
screen,
two different, but you can operate 2 screens. So I'll have my permit on the left screen while I'm sitting there mapping out my pins on the right screen.
Oh, okay.
So instead of having to, you know, read it in your email, exit out, go to Gmail, map it, go to Google Maps, drop the pin. Oh man, what was that? North Frontage Road? What?
Yeah.
Go back, and you're doing this back and forth thing. I can have it on 2 different screens, and I've been rocking. I would say that Galaxy Fold 5. I done had it now for a little over a year and a half, and easily one of the best investments that I made. Because, you know, and I'm gonna just toot my own horn here, brother. You know, I'm 100% clean BOLs. 100% clean BOLs. I never hit a bridge. I never damaged a piece.
Okay, no claims on your
no
name.
claims. So far, thank you.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm contributing that or attributing that to the method of the pin dropping.
Yeah.
And taking the time that it takes to really, you know, map this stuff out.
Yeah, it just ain't chaining down, hopping in the truck, leaving like people think we doing.
No.
Oh, they getting that easy money. No, we work. Hey, I'm dirtier than the mud right now.
Man, I tell you, I had when G-Way said we're gonna do an interview, I said, hold on, brother, hold on. I almost didn't know if I wanted to do the interview. Hey, you wanna know why? I was kind of tired.
Oh yeah, I
Man,
understand that.
We
Yeah,
always tired.
Hey, and the wife wonder when I come home, man, I sleep about 9, 10 o'clock. Like, like
man.
baby, I'm
Bro.
enjoying this.
I'm 10:30 easy.
Yeah.
You know, if I get home Sunday night or Sunday evening, you know, normally I'll wake up and take the kids to the bus. But when I get in like that, Hey, son, hug, daughter, hug, love y'all, be good. Daddy will be here when you get home.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm not getting out the bed. I'll holler at you.
You okay?
Close the door.
Let the dog out.
Let the dog out. Let the dog out. What are y'all doing? Shout out the dog. Shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to Mars, man, for sure.
Hey, but I'm gonna get ready to go take a shower. It's a pleasure, man. But I'm gonna get
you,
your
man.
phone number and
Yeah, man, for
we're
sure,
gonna do
bro.
that yard stream.
I'm
for
looking
real.
forward to it,
And
brother,
I'm trying
you
to
know
get a
what
few
I'm
more
saying?
people on. We can do a panel.
You
man.
know, we can have Terrell, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Or I got some other guys, you know, everybody's got something to say.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's got something.
We'll try to make sure we do it on a Saturday or something that everybody free and got some time.
Mhm.
You know, hell.
Mhm.
Hey, we might even do toast over the phone. I mean, over the screen. Everybody pour them a shot.
Yeah. Shout out to, you know, a good load.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, hopefully have you know, good loads for the rest of the year. That'd be nice.
Okay, yeah.
That'd be nice. We'll see.
Wonderful.
We'll
But
see.
way to get them good loads. Keep your name clean. Keep your reputation clean. Make good contacts. Keep a good mentor, and all that good stuff.
Keep your attitude in check.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that'll make you really mad. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
I'm rightfully pissed off.
Yeah.
But if you just keep it in check, get up out of there clean.
Especially at the customer, especially at the receiver, you do not want to show your ass for the people talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
People talk.
Yeah. You'll get kicked off a load super fast.
Okay.
I think that's another thing we could talk about, you know.
Oh yeah. Hey, just make bullet points.
Let's
Hey,
just make bullet
yeah.
points, man. Like I said, man.
Hey, we might break it up into
pleasure
sessions.
For sure, brother.
Hey, but we finna get up out of here. Pleasure to meet you, young man.
For sure, G-Way. Nice to
And
meet you.
y'all keep the rubber side down, shiny side up, baby. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, I gotta remember how to stop this real quick. There you go, right there. There we go.
Boom.
It should upload.